Welcome to the 7-day Kick the Sugar Challenge. Now, firstly, I just want to say that this challenge is not about demonizing sugar or processed carbs, because both of these food groups can be and should be enjoyed in moderation. What this challenge is really about is understanding why we crave these foods, why they're so addictive, what the triggers are, and how we can therefore counteract them. We want to move from our current state of succumbing to our cravings, giving in to them, and then feeling guilty and beating ourselves up about it afterwards, to consciously making the choice to tuck into the odd sweet treat because we want to, with no guilt, no shame, just pure enjoyment. Now, food cravings are really common in modern society. Walking down the street now, we are tempted by so many coffee shops, takeaways, fast food restaurants, all targeting you to constantly keep treating yourself, not to mention the countless other temptations that modern society affords us, such as convenience food that can be ordered from the comfort of your sofa and delivered to your front door, supermarket shelves packed with sweet treats from floor to ceiling, ready meals, bottomless brunches, food festivals, all-you-can-eat buffets, cake sales, all-inclusive holidays, Krispy Kreme, Greggs. The temptations are boundless. And then to compound all of this, the stresses of modern life place us on constant high alert, which puts us in the fight or flight mode, which then triggers cravings for the sugary sweet stuff to help us feel better. And then, of course, there are all the hidden sugars in breakfast cereals, bread, soup, sauces like ketchup that can all further up your intake of sugar. Now, of course, habit is another factor that can influence our behaviour. A habit is formed when the brain converts a sequence of actions into an automatic response. So when a behaviour becomes a habit, the brain doesn't even have to think about it, it just does it. And much of our behaviour, if you think about it, is driven by habit. So brushing our teeth, getting dressed, putting our shoes on before we go out, making a coffee in the morning. These are all habits that we don't even have to think about, we just do them. So some of the behaviour change required to reduce your sugar intake is breaking down old habits and forming new, healthier ones. Now, that isn't always easy, and some habits are easier to break than others, but identifying our habits in the first place is the logical first step to take in breaking them down and starting to make new ones. So, your challenge for today is to continue to eat as you normally would. Yes, you heard me right. However, I want you to keep a notepad and pen nearby for the next 2 days and make a note of everything that you eat and drink, but most importantly, how you were feeling at that time. Your feelings and emotions around eating are key to this part of the process, because this is where we can begin to identify triggers behind your cravings, and we can also use this information to differentiate between a trigger, such as eating something sugary because you feel stressed or tired, and a habit. Now, please be honest with yourself and write down everything you eat and drink if you can, just for 2 days, starting right now. So that's it. This is where we start. This is the first step in the process of understanding what causes you to crave sugar. Now, please drop a comment below to let me know if you're jumping in on this, and I'll be back tomorrow to see how you're getting on and to set you your next challenge.